Okay, so good afternoon, students. We will start our today's lecture. Can anyone confirm whether my voice is audible or not?
Yes, sir. Audible.
It's audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Audible.
okay. And my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So in yesterday's class, we have started about the Laplace transform, and why we are studying this Laplace transform is because there is a huge amount of portion in control system without Laplace transform, which it cannot be covered. So we have started with the Laplace transform, and we have seen its general formulas. This is the standard formulas, and we have seen some of the common signals. We have categorized it, and as far as this control system course is concerned, if you know the Laplace transform of somewhat this categories, these 5 categories of signal, then the things will be much easier for you guys. Then we have seen started with step signals, and we have seen what does the step signal means. We have also seen its Laplace transform, and from that we come to know that the Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. Similarly, we have seen the Laplace transform for other step signal as well. Then we have seen the Laplace transform of exponential signal, and we came to know that the Laplace transform of e to the power minus at will be 1 upon s plus a. If it is a minus sign here, it will be a plus sign here, and vice versa. If it is a plus sign here, it will be minus sign here. So we have also seen some examples regarding the exponential terms. Then we have seen the ramp signal, that is with finite slope, and we call it as a t. So this is the definition of ramp signal or unit ramp signal. You can say unit ramp means it is having a slope of 1, a unity slope. Okay, slope. I hope all of you know what a slope is. So this line is having some slope. It is dy by dt. Dy by dt will give you the slope of this line. So from this formula, we calculated the Laplace transform of for ramp signal, that is t e to the power minus st. We will use integration by parts, and I have told you that you can do it by yourself. This integration by parts. I have written directly the formula, that is 1 by s square. Similarly, if you go on increasing the power, that is t to the power 2, that is this function is called as parabolic function. It will give you 2 by s cube. T to the power 3, it will give you 3 multiplied by 2, s to the power 4. If you calculate t to the power n, it will be factorial n upon s to the power n plus 1. Then we have seen the Laplace transform of sinusoidal function. So these are all things we have covered, and I think it is clearer to you guys. This is Laplace transform of sin omega t. This is Laplace transform of cos omega t. We have seen some examples regarding it, and one more thing we have seen, that is shifting property. If any function is multiplied by e to the power minus at, it will be in frequency domain. It will be shifted by that much of amount. You can see here. If you have to find out the Laplace transform of e to the power minus 2t cos 4t, then first you can find out the Laplace transform of cos 4t, as we have done here. You can see here. Then we have introduced this exponent term, and you can see s is replaced by s plus 2, which is shown, which is written here. S is replaced by s plus 2. Wherever s is there, you will replace by s plus 2. Here also t into e to the power minus 3t. First we calculated because this is an exponent term, so we can calculate the Laplace transform of t. We already know that is 1 by s square, and then we can substitute s is equal to s plus 3. So we have covered till this part. Now we will see what else. Okay, so before I start, I have also provided you the further notes of Laplace transform. You can find it in WhatsApp. I have also uploaded that notes in Google Classroom. So those students who are not in WhatsApp, they can download from Google Classroom. And also Google Classroom, if I have uploaded in Google Classroom, that means it will be there in one place, so you can download it anytime. If at all your mobile get lost, or if some sort of that thing happens, then you can always download from Google Classroom, right? My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
So we will see further from the notes only. You can further properties of Laplace transform we will see. First property is multiplication by t, and the property is multiplication by
Your voice is not clear.
Yes, sir, your voice is not clear.
सर आपका वॉइस क्लियर नहीं है.
So we will see the next property, that is multiplication by t, where we have to find out the Laplace transform of t xt, right? This will be given by minus d by ds of x of s. This is one property. If some xt is multiplied by t, that is t to the power 1, then the Laplace transform of that will be different x of s, whatever will be the Laplace transform of xt, that is x of s, and then you have to differentiate it with respect to s with negative sign here. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
So can you repeat this part?
Okay, so it is what will be the Laplace transform of x of t, such that Laplace transform of xt is equal to x of s, right? Laplace transform of x of t is x of s, and what will be the Laplace transform of t multiplied by x of t? So x of s will be there. You have to differentiate it with respect to s and put a minus sign there. Like for example, if you have to find out Laplace transform of you can say any function, that is t multiplied by sine omega t. If you have to find out the Laplace transform of this, then how will you do? First, you find out the Laplace transform of sine omega t. And what is the Laplace transform of sine omega t? We have seen in yesterday's class. It is omega upon s square plus omega square. Then Laplace transform of t sine omega t will be equal to d by ds with minus sign s square plus omega square. So you have to differentiate this fraction with respect to s. Okay. So if you can solve it further. I will be just solving it. So this will be s square plus omega square whole square, right? And minus sign is there at outside. So s square plus omega square. What you will get if you differentiate omega with respect to s? I think 0 minus omega. And what you will get if you integrate differentiate with this with respect to s? 2s plus 0. So this you will be getting as minus 2 omega s upon s square plus omega square whole square, right? You have to differentiate it with respect to d by ds, and you have to put minus sign here. Again, I will tell you Laplace transform of t will be equal to minus of d by ds of x of s. This is multiplication by t property. Now we see Laplace transform of derivative. What is derivative? If Laplace transform of xt is equal to x of s, then what will be the Laplace transform of d by dt of xt? My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the formula for this? This is the formula for calculating the Laplace, that is 0 to infinite xt e to the power minus st dt. Okay. So if we use formula here, so this will be 0 to infinite. What is xt here in this case? D by dt of xt to the power minus st dt. Right? Now we will use integration by parts. Right? This is first part, this is second part, and And what is the formula for? Though I have already covered in the last lecture, but I will again tell you. Integration by parts formula is if you have function of u dv by dt. If you have to integrate this, so it will be uv putting the limit minus integration of v du by dv dt. It will not be dv by du by dt. So here we have to compare this equation 1 and equation 2 such that this part, that is dx by dt, we will equate it with dv by dt, right? And u we will equate it with e to the power minus st, right? So u is equal to e to the power minus st, and dv by dt is equal to dx by dt. Now this is the integration by parts. So what all you want? You want u, you want v. So we already have u here. You can see. Now we want v. How will you get v? If you integrate this on both the sides, you will get v. So it will be, if you integrate this on both the sides with respect to v, what will you get? You will get v is equal to x, right? And what else you want? You want du by dt also you want. So you have to differentiate it with respect to t. So du by dt is equal to, what you will get if you will differentiate it with respect to t? E to the power minus st, and minus st differentiation is again with respect to t, it will be minus s. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Just let me know if anyone faces any problem. Here we are using integration by parts. I hope you have already covered in your school days, that is integration by parts. If you have not covered, so this is the formula u dv by dt into d of t, where we will be first integrating this dv by dt. This is the first fraction minus integration of this limit, whole limit. Now we will be putting all these things with what we have got in equation 1. So what we will get? Laplace of d by dt of xt will be equal to, this is first uv. What is u here? We have considered as e to the power minus st, and what is v? V is equal to x. It will be limit, and putting the limit is 0 to infinite or infinite to 0, minus integration of v is equal to x only, and du by dt is this function, that is minus s e to the power minus st dt. So we have this function. Now rearranging it in a better way, so it will be x e to the power minus st, limit in 0 to infinity, minus this, there is also limit 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity. If you take minus sign at the front, so minus s minus and minus will get cancelled, so here we will get plus and s will be outside. X e to the power minus st dt. So when you put t is equal to infinite, that is when you put limit, so this will be x e to the power minus s infinite minus x e to the power minus s 0 plus s. And what is this function? This is nothing but x of s, if you can recall. Is it not? This comes in this is nothing but x of s, right? When you take the Laplace transform of xt, this is the formula. This is the formula for getting the Laplace transform of x of t. Is it not? You have seen this.
Yes, sir.
So I can replace this by x of s. Just wait a second. So again, we have to get what? We have to calculate Laplace transform d by dt of xt, right? So this, if you use the formula that is 0 to infinite d by dt of xt into e to the power minus st dt. Here we have to integrate that. So we will assume integration by parts, and we have said that we are considering this du by dt as d by dt of x as d by dt here, and u as this function, right? You can see here u we have considered as this, and dv by dt we have considered as dx by dt. This is the formula for integration by parts. That's equation number 2, right? This is the formula for integration by parts. So what are the terms involved here? We want du by dt as also. So you would differentiate it with respect to t, so you will be getting minus s also, and you want v also. So if you integrate this, so you will get v is equal to x. Now putting all the things in equation 1. Equation 1 was, this was our equation 1. If you put all the things there, so it will be equivalent to this will be equal to x e to the power minus st limit 0 to infinite minus integration of 0 to infinite x minus s e to the power minus st dt. So this will be equal to x e to the power minus s infinite minus x e to the power minus s into 0 minus this minus and this minus s comes to the front, so this will be plus s 0 to infinite x e to the power minus st dt. So what is e to the power minus infinite?
0.
0.
0 minus, and what is e to the power 0? E to the power 0 is 1.
1.
This is for time is equal to 0, so you can write here x of 0. That this means that at 0 instant, when time is equal to 0, whatever is the value of x, that will provide you x is equal to 0 plus s x s. So this will be equal to Laplace transform of derivative, that is d by dt of xt will be equal to s x s minus x of 0. This will be the Laplace transform of derivative, where this is an initial condition. This is called as an initial condition. If the initial conditions are 0, if it is mentioned clearly in any problem or any statement that considered initial condition to be 0, then there is no need to put x of 0 here. You can directly put minus d by dt, Laplace transform of d by dt of xt is equal to sxs. Sxs. Now we will see some examples based on this. 3 dw by dt plus 6w is equal to 9. You have to take the Laplace transform of this ordinary differential equation. So 3, you can take the Laplace transform, that is Laplace transform of 3 dw by dt plus 6w plus Laplace transform, sorry, is equal to Laplace transform of 9. Now using the superposition theorem, we can write Laplace transform of 3 dw by dt plus Laplace transform of 6w is equal to Laplace transform of 9. Now again solving, taking 3 of it, so this is the Laplace transform of dw by dt plus Laplace 6 into Laplace transform of w is equal to Laplace 9 into Laplace transform of 1. So again using the formula, what is the Laplace transform of dw by dt? SWS minus w of 0. This is an initial condition plus 6 Laplace transform of w. Let us say that it is ws is equal to 9. Laplace transform of 1 is how much? What will be the Laplace transform?
1 by s.
1 by s. This will be 9. This will be 9 by s. Now,
सर आपका आवाज बहुत धीरे आ रहा है.
Your voice is actually cracking, sir.
okay, just wait. Okay, let me know if you still face any problem. Take WS as common. So this will be 3S plus 6 minus 3W0 is equal to 9 by S. Right? So if you this 3W by X goes to the right side and it will become positive. So WS will be equal to 9 by S minus 3W0 upon 3S plus 6. Is it okay? My voice is okay or not right now?
Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay. This is the first example. Next example is 2dx by dt minus 5x is equal to 4u. You have to take the Laplace transform of this ordinary differential equation. So this will be equal to, now I will directly write that is 2 is outside. What is the Laplace transform of dx by dt?
SXS
X minus x0 minus 5. What is the Laplace transform of x? That is x of s is equal to 4. Laplace transform of u is equal to us. Right? Now you can take xs common. So this will be 2s minus 5 minus 2x of 0 is equal to 4 2s. So x of s you will get 4 u of s plus 2x0 whole divided by 2s minus 5. Next example, 0.2 dx by dt minus 0.5 x is equal to 4 e to the power minus 2t. You have to take the Laplace transform of this ordinary differential equation. Okay, we will take. So this will be equal to 0.2 Laplace transform of dx by dt is sxs minus x of 0 minus 0.5 xs is equal to 4. What is the Laplace transform of e to the power minus 2t?
1 by s plus 2.
S plus 2. Okay. Take x as common. So this is equal to 0.2 s minus 0.5 is equal to 4 upon s plus 2 minus plus 0.2 into x of 0. X of s will be equal to 4 upon s plus 2 plus 0.2 x of 0 whole divided by 0.2 s plus 0 minus 0.5. So likewise, there are many problems which we can do. So this is for first order derivative. Now we will see the higher order for higher order derivatives. Right? We have seen the first order derivative, that is dx by dt. Now what will be the Laplace transform for higher order derivative? The Laplace transform of x of t is equal to x of s. Laplace transform of d by dt of x of t is equal to sxs minus x of 0. Similarly, Laplace transform of d squared by dt squared, that is second order differential equation, second order differential derivative, that is this will be equal to s squared xs minus sx0 minus d by dt of x0. Similarly, Laplace transform of d to the power 3 third order derivative, this will be equal to s to the power 3 xs minus s squared x0 minus s d by dt of x0 minus d squared by dt squared x0. Similarly, you can go on carrying on the Laplace transform of d to the power 4 by dt to the power 4 x of t, that is fourth order derivative, so it will be s to the power 4. You can find some analogies there, right? X of s, you can see, if you have not seen, whatever is the highest order of derivative, there is the highest power of s here, right? Then the power of s goes on decreasing from 3 to 2, from 2 to 1, and from 1 to 0. You can see here The first term is x of s, whatever is the Laplace transform of x of t, it will be x of s. All the rest of the term that are x of zeros. X of zeros are initial condition, whatever is the value of x of t at t is equal to 0, right? And apart from that, there is also differentiation of x of 0 if for higher order derivative. You can see this is first order derivative, this is second order derivative. So again, if you want to expand this, there is fourth order derivative. So this is s to the power 4 x of s minus s power will goes on declaring s cube x of 0 minus s square. Now derivative of initial condition will start. There is dt x 0 minus s second order derivative of initial condition, and s to the power 0 for s to the power 0 is d cube by dt cube x of 0. Similarly, you can go on finding for Laplace transform of d to the power 5 upon dt. Fifth order derivative also you can find out, right? It is s to the power 5 x s, so on. You can go on calculating it by your own. Are you understanding this point? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Normally, in control system, initial conditions are assumed to be 0. Initial conditions are assumed to be 0. So that means x of 0 term is equal to 0. So if x of 0 is 0, that means d by dt of x 0 will also be 0. D square by dt square of x of 0 will be also be 0. So on and so forth. That means if 0 initial conditions are assumed, which will be the case for control system, so this all will be 0. This all terms will be 0. This all terms will be 0. Right? This all term will be 0. So you will be only having the remaining part. And what is the remaining part? That is Laplace transform of x of t. If Laplace transform of x of t is x of s, so Laplace transform of d by dt of xt will be equal to sxs. Laplace transform of d squared by dt squared x of t will be equal to s square xs. Laplace transform of d cube by dt cube x of t will be equal to s cube xs. So whatever the order of the derivative, that will be the power of s. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, but your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear for everyone.
It's cracking actually.
Yes, sir. Beach.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's kind of slow and
Okay. I will find a solution from next week. Do not worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now we will see one example. That is, let us say e d square x by dt square plus a dx by dt plus b x is equal to small k into ut. You have to find the Laplace transform of this ordinary differential equation. So e, what is the Laplace transform of d2x by dt square? Considering initial conditions are not 0. So this will be equal to how much? S square xs minus
S
s
into
x0 minus d by dt of x0. Okay. Plus a, what is the Laplace transform of x dx by dt? Sxx minus x0. What is the Laplace transform of x? This is x of s
X
equal
of
to
s.
k u of s. Now you can equate x of s. You can calculate x of s from this equation. Then there will be some factor. Right now, what I will do is I will assume that initial. Now I will assume that initial condition to be 0. That means x of 0 will be
Your
equal
voice is breaking down very much. I think.
to, just wait a second.
So I think that's the problem of your mic you are using.
Bandwidth problem, I think.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So now I will assume that initial conditions are 0. So taking initial conditions are 0, I can again take, that means x of 0 is equal to 0. So I will again take Laplace transform of this equation. So how this equation will look like? E into s squared xs plus a into sxs plus b xs is equal to k to s. This is the condition when initial conditions are 0. You can also put x of 0 0 here. So you will get the same equation as this. Okay. So now you can take x of s common. So this will be equal to e s squared plus a s plus b is equal to k u of s. You can calculate x of s, that is equal to k u of s upon e s square plus a s plus b. Am I audible clearly now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now take another example. This d square y by dt square plus 4 dy by dt plus 4y is equal to e to the power minus 60. Calculate the Laplace or calculate the Laplace transform considering initial condition to be 0, right? Now taking the Laplace transform of what will be the Laplace transform of d2 y by dt square? What will be the Laplace transform of this? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. D
So what will be the
square
Laplace transform of this d2y by dt square?
D
Why?
So s square x of s minus
Y
s x 0.
but we have assumed that initial conditions are 0. So y of 0 is 0. So we can omit that y s plus
plus 4.
is. What will be the Laplace transform of e to the power minus 60?
1 by s plus 6.
You can take ys common. So this will be s square plus 4s plus 4 will be equal to 1 upon s plus 6. You can calculate y of s as 1 upon s plus 6 s square plus 4s plus 4. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So likewise, like we have seen for differentiation, so we will see transform for integrals or integration. What will be the transform of integration? So let us suppose we are having a function of f of t and it is given by dg by dt. Let us suppose we are having a function of f of t and it is given by dg by dt. And if you want to calculate g of t, it will be what? Integration of f of t. Right? These two equations are same. F of t is equal to dg by dt and gt is equal to integration of f of t. Right? Now we can calculate the Laplace transform of integral of f of t. Integral of f of t will be equal to Laplace transform of gt. Why? Because from this condition, that is integration of f of t, we can write integration of f of t as g of t. And what is the Laplace transform of g of t? We can calculate as, we can write it as g of s. Now Laplace transform of f of t, if you want to calculate, so this will be equal to Laplace transform of dg by dt. And what is the Laplace transform of derivative? S g of s. Is right? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So what is the
Yes, sir.
Laplace transform of integral of f of t? Laplace transform of integral of f of t will be, we can say here from gs, it will be equal to gs. And what is the Laplace transform of f of t? Can I write it as f of s? Can I write the Laplace transform of f of t as f of s? So gs will be equal to f of s by s. So we can write Laplace transform of integral of f of t will be equal to, or dt will be equal to fs by s. So in derivative we have seen there is a multiplication of s, and in integration we can say there is a division of x s. Again, if I want to write it more clearly, so if Laplace transform of xt is equal to x of s, then Laplace transform of d by dt of xt will be equal to sxs, and Laplace transform of integral of xt will be equal to xs divided by s. Similarly, Laplace transform of d square by dt square x of t will be equal to s square xs. Similarly, Laplace transform of double integration of x of t will be equal to x of s upon s square. So on and so forth, we can go on. Okay. If it is an integration, we will integrate. We will divide it by s term. If it is derivative, we will multiply it by s term. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just let me know if you have any problem. Now we will see one more Laplace transform, one more thing that will be very important for control system, that are delays. So delays are the response of a system with certain delay. Suppose you have given excitation or input to certain system, and instead of responding,
You're not audible.
sorry,
You're not audible.
am I not audible?
Fluctuating, sir.
Yes, sir. बीच बीच में कभी कभी आवाज चला जाता है. अच्छा.
Okay. Just wait for a few seconds. So next thing that we want to calculate is the Laplace transform of delays. So first we have to understand what are delays is. Delays are the response. You can see instead of starting from 0, this function is starting from 2. So we can say that this is having a delay of 2 seconds. If this is in seconds, so you can say that it is having a delay of 2 seconds. So how to represent this, and what will be the Laplace transform of this delay, we will see. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let us say that we want to calculate the Laplace transform of this function, that is y of t is equal to e to the power minus 0.4 t minus 2, and this function is valid for t greater than or equal to 2, and this y t is equal to 0 for t less than 2. So you can see here this function is only valid when t is greater than 2, and for t less than 2 it is 0. So you can see that any value before 2 will be 0. So this is having a delay of 2 seconds. That is 0 to 2, it is having a delay of 2 seconds. Now we have to calculate the Laplace transform of this function. So Laplace transform of this will be equal to 0.4 t minus 2. If you want to calculate, what is the formula? 0 infinite e to the power minus 0.4 t minus 2 e to the power minus st. This is the formula, standard formula for calculating the Laplace transform. Right? Now what I will do, you can see here we are having lower limit as 0. But what is the use of lower limit? When we know that from 0 to 2, the response is equal to 0, because you can see here if for t less than 2, the response is 0. Only the response is present when t is equal to 2 or greater than 2. So can I change this lower limit from 0 to 2? Will it make any difference?
Yes.
Okay. So I have changed this limit, lower limit from 2 to infinite, e to the power minus 0.4, t minus 2, e to the power minus st dt. Now we have to integrate this in order to calculate the Laplace transform of this function. And now we will do what? We will assume another variable, that is tau, and we will equate it with t minus 2. We have equated tau with t minus 2. So this will be equal to, if you differentiate it with respect to tau, so this will be d tau. If you differentiate tau with respect to tau, it will be 1, and this will be equal to dt by d tau.
आवाज नहीं आ
Sorry, and this will be equal to dt equal to d tau.
सर आवाज नहीं सुनाई दिया तो अभी
Sir, your voice again.
Voice is not coming?
No, sir. I think there's a problem with the mic. If you're using an external mic, please use an internal or vice versa.
I'm not taking any reference. So what I will do is we will stop here, and I will find a solution, and from next class we can start again. Okay, I think there is a problem which is persistent, so we will stop. There is not an issue. You can have you can look into the notes as well. I have provided you the notes. You can find its solution there also, but we will start from this point where we have left from the next class. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Because any students are repeatedly telling that they are facing a problem. So we will stop here. There is no issue. We will cover in some other class. So whatever topic we have covered till now, have you understood that or not?
यस सर
Anyone has any doubt?
Sir, hello.
सर वो लास्ट वाला में जो 0 से 2 में चेंज किए थे वो वाला एक बार बता
Yes. Just wait. I will be going there. Okay. From this you're talking.
यस सर
Okay, you can see here the response is 0 for t less than 0 for t less than 2, right? But initially what does our formula say? Integration of 0 to infinite. But can we replace 0 by 2 here? This will make no effect, because you can say integration of 0 is 0, right? So anyway, from 0 to 2, if you integrate this 0 to 2, so its response will be 0 only. I have replaced it in place of 0. I have written it here 2. Is it okay now,
ओके
or should I explain more?
नो सर ओके सर
Anyone has any doubt on this topic? This point? You can see here for t less than 2, our response is 0. So integration of 0 will be 0 only. So I have replaced this 0 limit by 2. Or if you are having more doubts on this, so what I will do, what we can do is here. Can I find any place? Okay. So let me write it here if you have any doubt. So initially it was 0 to infinite, e to the power minus 0.4 t minus 2 e to the power minus st dt. This was our function, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I can write integration of 0 to 2, same quantity here, plus integration of 2 to infinite, same quantity here. And what is this integration? Because 0 to 2 there is no response, so this will be 0 only. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else is having any doubt? So we will stop here. Yes, any doubt?
नो सर
Okay, so we will stop here, and I will fix this problem or issue, and then we will cover in our next class. Let me check the timetable once again.
सर वेडनेसडे
So Wednesday is 3 p.m. Thursday it's 8 p.m. So just wait a minute. Will it be okay if I take Thursday classes from 5 to 6 with group A combined class? Because Thursday the class is from 8.
Sorry, sir.
Thursday
Sir,
your
actually
class
on
is
Thursday we have lab.
your lab. You are having lab from 3 to 5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we are
Yes.
free from 5 to 6, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes, we agree.
Right
Yes,
now I'm
sir.
seeing the timetable also. You just think over it, and if anyone has any issue, you can let me know. But I'm thinking of taking the class from college only, college itself. But reaching college at 8 a.m. Will be a bit difficult. But if you have any problem, you let me know. I will do that also. It will be good if we can arrange Thursday morning 8 a.m. class to 5 to 6, between 5 to 6. So I can
Yes.
take Thursday
Yes, sir.
between 5 to 6. There will be no problem in that case.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you think over this and let me know. First, we are having class on Wednesday. So we will take the class on Wednesday as given in the timetable only.
Okay, sir.
So in the meantime, I have provided you the notes also. You can go through the notes. Future lecture notes also you can go through whatever I have written. You can have a look at into it. And I have also told you the book. You can solve some more numerical problems from the book as well. We will stop here.
Sir, attendance.
Yes, I'm taking. Wait.
Okay.